Okay, y'all. So I'm live again. Um, if any of y'all know by now, I make these videos kind of regular again now. Or I'm starting to at least, because I just work third shift, and honestly, sometimes I get kind of tired and bored. So this is kind of like my thing now. When I'm not actually doing something. So on my last rant, my last live video, it just gives me something to do, and it gives me like an outlet to kind of just voice my opinion and just kind of vent. So I want to talk about double standards when it comes to dating. I have no idea how long this video was going to be, but what inspired this video was I posted a video on my YouTube page because I post a lot. I'm always posting. It's just something I do because I just do a lot. I don't know why I just do. Anyway, so I saw a post and I reposted it, and uh, it was a video of a guy that was interviewing, I guess, a couple. And a guy, he asked the woman, he said, if you seen your, he asked the woman in the woman in the couple, basically, he asked her if she thought it was disrespectful if her boyfriend or man or whatever he was liked other women's pictures in bikinis. And she said that, yes, that is disrespectful, right? And then she asked the woman if she took pictures in bikinis online, probably on social media, and if other guys liked her picture, if that was disrespectful. And her answer was, well, I'm a woman, that's different. So here's the thing, y'all. Women think that men are just complaining or being bitter about dating, relationships, and their experiences with women. But when you have someone outright say, we can basically hold you to a standard, but you can't hold us to that same standard because it's different. You're a man and I'm a woman. See, when you actually start to analyze what people are saying versus what they're doing, you realize the kind of game, mental and psychological game, that I hate to say it, a lot of women are playing with men. And a lot of men are being manipulated into just accepting a lot of stuff in relationships or marriages that is just outright disrespect and manipulation. You know, you can label me bitter or whatever you want to label me. I really don't care because I've expressed this before in other videos. The moment you as a man in today's world, express any kind of opinion that doesn't say, something like, oh, I love women, women are awesome, they're perfect, you get labeled as, oh, you're bitter, you're angry, you're mad because women don't like you, or something like that. It's like this shaming thing. You know, if you have anything negative, critical to say about women, you hate women. You're you have toxic masculinity. You're insecure. You're bitter. You're angry. You hate women. Basically anything but actually acknowledge anything that they're saying. So, you can't just say what you want to say as a man without, with most men, most people. Men are made out to be the villains in society. We're made out to be these figures or archetypes that want to suppress or oppress the feminine energy or the feminine principle, however you want to say it. It's the same damn thing. But there's this belief that all men want to do is suppress and manipulate and control and be possessive over the female, over the feminine energy. All we want to do is just control, control, control. Because we men don't have nothing else better to do. If you're a man, you want to just control women, right? Or if you can't get women, you want to control them. Or you're just mad because women don't like you. I know what the fuck people say. I know what they say. I hear it all the time. So anyway, this is the narrative, again, of any man that expresses or has his own thoughts and expresses it today. And again, when I seen that clip today and I seen the double standard in plain sight, I just was like, wow. Like, she didn't even try to even hide a double standard. She just came out and said it. And it's like people feel so comfortable with this double standard now that this has become like the normal. And men have kind of slowly shifted into this more submissive, I'll accept it because if I don't accept it, then I'll be shamed, I'll be scrutinized, I'll be canceled, or the woman I have might leave me. Heaven forbid I actually have some kind of standard or, moral or some kind of boundary on, what I accept or what I allow in my partnership. As so should she. But as a man, though, oh, you better not, because if you are, you're being controlling. So I also seen another video of like a little skit. You know how they have like the little skits online with the people on social media. They kind of make the little skits. Well, it was a skit of a black couple. And at first, the woman comes to the guy. And she's like, hey, I seen this girl liking your post or something like that. She was like, I don't like that. It makes me angry. And then she basically asked the guy, which was her boyfriend, to delete or block that female that kept liking his posts or his pictures. And the guy was like, okay, babe, sure, I'll do it, no problem. And he blocked her or deleted her or whatever. Then the next scene in the skit, the guy comes to the girl or the woman and he's like, hey, I seen your ex liking all your pictures and I seen you had responded to him. And he told her that he didn't like that made him feel uncomfortable. The first thing she said was, oh, you're being controlling, you're being possessive, you're being a narcissist. Right after she basically had asked him to block the woman for commenting on his page and liking all of his pictures. When he came to her with a similar problem, it was a double standard of, oh, well, if you have a problem with the opposite sex, liking my images or liking photos, it must mean that you're insecure. It must mean that you're possessive. It must mean that you lack confidence. It must mean that you're controlling. And she wanted to break up with this guy because, she felt like him even having the audacity to confront her about a guy, which was her ex, liking all of her pictures and posts, and her commenting back, she had the audacity to accuse him of being possessive or controlling and narcissistic. So my whole, and now it was a skit, y'all, obviously, but I can literally say I've experienced something very similar with a girl I used to date. One of my friends had called me, which was a female at the time, and we had basically like literally like just started kind of dating. I don't even think we had officially started dating yet. And my friend had called me and she was there. And when she heard her on the phone, she got mad, started flipping out, and was basically trying to demand that I completely just, delete her number, never talk to her again. I mean, it was a big deal. And again, I had literally just started kind of talking to this girl on a regular basis. And she was already making all of these demands. So, I was a little bit younger back then, but I said, you know what? Left this door open. Basically, at the time, what I did was, because I was a little bit younger. This is like back in like 2016, 17, almost 10 years ago now. And she basically, made a big fuss about it. So I didn't delete her number, but I was like, well, I'll tell you what, if you try to make this serious, then, I will basically stop, contacting her on a regular basis. Again, now, we're not even dating like that. But in my mind, I didn't realize she was basically being manipulative and just being honestly pretty toxic. And I didn't really know any better. I just agreed to pretty much stop talking to her. I didn't delete the number, but basically I just kind of stopped communicating with her. And to be honest, y'all, honestly, I feel like if I'm in a committed relationship, yes, if I have friends that are females, then out of respect for my current partner, I don't contact them anymore, really. Now, am I saying that we're not friends? We're still friends. But as far as us talking every day, like, hey bestie, what are you doing? What are you up to? I feel like I don't want her feeling no kind of way. So, and it depends on if we're actually serious and actually like dating. When I say dating, I mean like in a like, I don't want you fucking with nobody else and you don't want me fucking with nobody else. Like that kind of thing. So that's what I mean, basically. I believe that if you are dating somebody, seriously, I don't think it's right to be. Now, again, I'm not saying like if your friend calls you every now and then, like, hey, how you doing? Life's going good. But if it's like every day, every night, y'all are hanging out by yourself, you going over there, leaving me at the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just always on the phone, you always texting them. You got a whole dude right here in relation. I think that's kind of like disrespectful. Most people, though, if you ask them, most women will say that if I feel like it's disrespectful, they will say that, I'm being insecure or I'm being controlling or possessive. That's basically what most women today will say to any guy that he expresses his feelings about him not being okay with his lady, um, you know, texting her best friend or her bestie or her bro, as they call him, her bro, you know, telling him how her day went, who she's dating. Again, it's one thing if it's, you checking up on them, seeing how you doing, how's your health doing, okay, it's good talking to you, good seeing you. But what I'm talking about is like when you're keeping like close contact every day, every night, we chilling, and you texting your homeboy or your bestie like, hey, yeah, I'm just sitting here reading this book. It's like, if you texting this nigga like that, why am I here? What are you like? Why ain't y'all together? You talk to this nigga more than me, and I'm like right here with you. You know what I'm saying? If it's like that kind of thing, like that's what I'm talking about. And again, most people will say that if a man says something, he's insecure, he's possessive, he's controlling, he's a narcissist, he has toxic masculinity, he has confidence issues. He can't get nobody else better than you. All the shaming things that people say, all because when men actually speak up and have really the courage to say, hey, I don't like that. I think you're being rude. I think you're being disrespectful. I don't appreciate that. So anyway, I'm just basically talking about the double standards of this whole modern dating era, because it happened to me. Because when I came back to my girlfriend on a similar occasion about her actual ex that was still reaching out to her, she had all the excuses in the world. Oh, I would never date him again. Oh, he's out of my life for good. Oh, I'll never allow that. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Oh, this man, this ex of yours, which just happens to coincidentally be your ex, this ex of yours, this man that you used to have sexual contact and relationships with, he is contacting you on a regular basis. He's not doing that for no reason. Something you're doing that's making this man believe that he feels comfortable contacting you. And I'm sure he knows that you're dating somebody else by now. So this man feels comfortable texting you or communicating with you on a regular basis, knowing that you're in a relationship. And you're basically allowing it, which is basically sending him the signal that she doesn't not want to talk to me, because if she did, she would just not respond. But if I see you responding, and then you're coming to me on a constant basis telling me that he's always trying to contact you, I'm like, well, he's doing that because you're doing something that's telling him that you don't have a problem with him doing that, but you're going to come back to me and act like, oh, it's just him. Like, no, you're basically giving that man fuel to keep doing what he's doing. Like, no dude is like, they may do it for a while, but most men, when females are done, like, they're going to kind of just wrap it up and be like, you know what, this is a waste of my time. She's already, moved on, and keep on trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not a logical thing to do. So if a man is still trying to, communicate and y'all done broke up, it probably means that either you're doing something that you want that kind of effort given, and if you try hard enough, you know what I'm saying, you might get what you want, or he's doing it because he just doesn't give a fuck about her, and he's just trying to basically show her that, or something in between. So, my whole point was just the level of double standards when it comes to men basically doing the right thing and being respectful, in the sense of basically setting boundaries when they feel like an issue of that, basically setting boundaries on issues such as other people or things interfering with their connection in a relationship. Most women don't do that. And this is why, and this again, this is not a bashing women thing. This is just a rant, a discussion about, again, the double standards that I've seen. There is a huge double standard when it comes to dating with men and women. I'm sorry, it just is. You know, and I'll even go farther and with even like men are supposed to be like the breadwinners, the providers, basically the one that kind of carries the majority of the weight or the burden in the partnership or the family. That's supposed to be a man's job. Theoretically, allegedly, that's what men are kind of like built for, supposedly. I guess that's what somebody somewhere said. I guess I don't know how true that is, but somebody said that. But anyway, it's supposed to be a man's job to bear the majority of the burden of the hardships, of the struggles in the partnership. Sorry, I kind of lost my thought for a second. Forget what I was saying. Basically, I think it's supposed to be the man's burden to take care of the woman. I had a thought after that. I just can't remember what it was at the moment. I hate when that happens. Sorry. I lost my thought just now. I'm kind of multitasking, scanning these scan points. And so my mind kind of gets a little bit kind of in two places at once sometimes. I'm watching out for spider webs and I'm talking to y'all, trying to stay on topic. And I'm walking and, you know, trying to stay on topic, make my point, get better at making my point. And, you know, I kind of just get off track sometimes, I guess, accidentally. My bad. Got a whole cafeteria in here now. Look like. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, got that scanned. It's muggy out here, y'all. So yeah, you know, it's the majority of the man's job to bear the weight in the relationship. And I forget what I was saying after that. Honestly, I do. But the main point of the video is just the double standards of dating. It's really insane to me. You know, that was basically my main point of this video. I've seen it, and it just seems like, you know, men put way more effort into actually doing what's necessary to make any dating relationship strong. Oh yeah, I know what I was saying now, what I was getting at. what I wanted to also talk about was how men are held to such a high standard. Oh shit! When it comes to damn spider web, ugh, take these things. We as men, we are held to such a high standard when it comes to if we have kids, if we have families. Oh, I hate that feeling when you just like moving your hand and you can feel like a spider web, and it's just like you can feel it. It just feels weird. But anyway, we as men we're held to such a high standard, especially if we have kids or a family or even like a long-term relationship with a woman. If a woman is really pretty much under our, I don't want to say our rules, that sounds kind of, you know, authoritative. But if a woman is under our kind of like care or provision or company, if anything goes wrong in that household or relationship, like the standards for a man are super, super high. Meaning like anything that goes wrong, if you get put out, it's the man's fault. It's something he didn't do. It's his fault, basically. If anything is wrong with the children, that they don't have what they need, it's the man's fault. And we are as men scrutinized to such a high extent when it comes to anything such as providing or what we can provide to a woman, to a family. Like our value is so heavily criticized. It's like if we don't do certain things in society's eyes, we ain't shit. Like we ain't nothing, basically. Like I feel like that's, as a man, like that's how we're seen and how we're treated. That's how high the standard of men, especially when it comes to dating and marriage and kids and taking care of kids and handling your responsibility and what it means to be a real man, because only a real man, ain't no more real men left. What the fuck is a real man? Depends on who you ask, I guess. But a woman can leave her entire family because she just can't do it no more. She doesn't know who she is anymore. She wants to find herself. And by find herself, she means go run across the country somewhere and go find hot rich guys to bang that give her lots of money, time, and attention and gifts, probably. Playboys that probably had more money than her previous lover or baby daddy, and she felt like she deserved like princess treatment because somebody told her that or contacted her and told her how much more they could do for her and would do for her if she left her man, right? I mean, I'm just being kind of sarcastic right now, but this is really kind of like what I'm seeing in this modern dating age is women, they feel like somebody told them that, they deserve princess queen treatment, and what was once good enough with their partner, they married or have been together with for a long time, had kids with, started a family with. Now all of a sudden, because we're all comparing each other's lifestyles now that's not good enough. Now he's not rich enough. Now he's not hot enough. He may be still working to improve his lifestyle and this, status in life, but he's not there yet. So I don't want to wait no more. So it's no longer good enough. I want it now. I want the soft girl lifestyle now, basically. I deserve it. I'm a queen. If John is going to pay for it for me, then I want it now. I deserve it. Me. I want the soft girl. Like this is all you hear about now is every woman feels like she deserves a soft girl lifestyle, which basically looks something like probably I would say a Hollywood setting where everybody's kind of just constantly on yachts and parties and I don't know. I just the party, the fast girl, hot girl lifestyle with playboys where all you do is pretty much go to parties, fuck, um, and party and go on yachts to wherever the fuck, I don't know. And basically get wined and dined by all these damn, I hate this spider webs. All right, I need my damn thing, man. Ugh, it's so fucking annoying. Anyway, that's basically what I imagine what the soft girl, whole lifestyle and mentality, what it represents, and now everybody feels like, they deserve it, and so what was once good enough, that 9 to 5 working man that was working his way up, saving money, maybe to invest in a business or a property or real estate over time, as he builds his credit and money and his, I don't know, his knowledge of other ways to make money and better his lifestyle, which takes lots of time, rather. But over time, he's slowly building himself to that point. But it's not now. I got all these guys do these things to me right now. I want it now. This lifestyle that we have right now, it's no longer good enough. So I would rather basically leave my entire family for a long-term relationship, sever that connection, and have what I want right now. And so like now there's so many women that are breaking up their families because all of a sudden, they don't know who they are anymore. They, they're so unhappy. They need to go find themselves because being a mom and being married somehow, they don't have any freedom and they're so unhappy, and it's just such a hard thing to do now. I'm just like, man, that grass is greener on the other side. Ain't no joke, So, a lot of women are just kind of just running off. Matter of fact, I seen the video, I think it was last week or the week before, where a woman, she's like, she literally left her family, I think of like 15 years. And just because she just started to feel like, she wasn't happy, she wanted more. She said that her husband took care of everything. He paid all the bills. He wasn't broke. He handled everything. He was a good man. But she was just super unhappy because she felt like, she was missing something in the relationship, even though he was doing all the right things, which she said herself, he wasn't doing anything wrong. Basically, she just wanted her freedom. She basically just wanted to do what she wanted to do. And one day she just woke up and said, hey, I want to just fuck who I want to fuck. I want to just do what I want to do. And these vows that I took, I didn't actually mean it. I just want to just be loose and free and find myself. I'm sorry, but whenever a woman says, I want to find myself, it normally means something along the lines of, I want to be free. And when she wants to be free, she basically wants to, what that means, basically. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a 15-year marriage and one day I just wake up and go, man, I want to be free. I want to just, I got to find myself. I've lost myself in this marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden, like one day you just feel like you don't want to do it no more. It's like, well, why did what was the point of this? Like, that's what marriage is. Marriage is, it's a thing that basically is lifelong. We're supposed to be, so But again, one day you just wake up and, all of a sudden, oh, I can't do this anymore. You can't do what anymore? What are you talking about? Be married? Like I said, what makes it so bad is like when they'll sit there and make it seem like they're so unhappy, and then in the same sentence they'll be like, but he does everything right though. He pays all the bills, like he does all the right stuff. He takes care of everything, and then he's like, what's the problem? And it's like there is no problem. It's the most insane thing ever. But like this is more like we as that we to get our shit together. We have to be financially stable, and we got to get the good credit. We got to be in shape. We got to have money. We have to do everything that signifies that we are stable mentally, physically, spiritually, and everything and all and above and everything in between. That's the standard. We have to be right. We have to prove ourselves. We have to prove our worth by what we've attained in life through hard work and struggle and discipline. We're judged by that very, very harshly. Hell, if I'm not even 6'0", I'm judged as if I'm not 6 foot, I'm seen as less desirable on a scale of attractiveness in the dating pool. Something that I have no control over. And we haven't even gotten into just the pure physical appearance and attractive qualities that you have to have, which are completely out of your control. But then after you get past just looking good enough, right? Because you have to first look good enough. You have to first at least look good enough. And nowadays, looking good enough is like looking almost damn near perfect. Tall, perfect face structure, perfect teeth, perfect hairline, everything. Then all that other shit I was talking about, right? But then if you get past all of that, what you have to choose from are women that are judging you by by. No, now yes, they're not women, but when I say standard, like again, the same respect that you're demanding that I should Okay, so I just got cut off just now. So I was still talking. I didn't know until just now, so I apologize. I'm not sure how long that was cut off, but I'm not going to repeat all that again because I forgot what I was saying. So, yeah, I'm sorry. It was a good ending, but I got kind of cut off, so I'm going to end this live here, and I may make a second live tonight. I'm not sure. If not, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.